Welcome, Jae Crowder. We're open to questions from the media.
Jay, all throughout the series against Houston, we heard you guys say that you liked the looks you got and shots just weren't going in. Dennis said that the team will probably be looking to add a sniper at some position. How important is it for the shooting on this team to improve in order to advance beyond where it is right now?
I mean, obviously it helps a lot. And we shot the ball pretty much fairly well throughout the year. I don't know what happened in the playoffs, but we didn't shoot it like we wanted to, and it hurt us. So to improve at that area of our team will be beneficial to everybody. So obviously that'll be good for us, and I'm looking forward to it.
Jay, we saw you working with Grayson kind of through the course of the season with you and Johnny Bryan as well. Like, how has he developed through the course of the year, and kind of what are you hoping to see from him next year, kind of as he gets us off season to learn about the game?
Well, obviously this year was all about the pace of the game for him. When he got in the game with us, and not our G League team, he tended to foul a lot, and we're just trying to teach him. It's a different level of play here, and it's a different style of play. And obviously, you saw him get better as the year goes on. His confidence grew more and more each time he touched the court. And that's all you can ask for a young player is to continue to grow and build your confidence. And that's what he did. He did that, and he listens. He's always open for any criticism or any knowledge, and that's key for a young player at this level. So another good summer under his belt. I think he'll be ready to go come training camp time to get some real life significant minutes with us. Obviously, he can score the ball. Obviously, we saw that, and it's just about the little stuff that Coach Quinn wants out of our guards, and he's picking them up slowly. But he definitely got better as the year goes on, and I'm proud of him.
There's been a lot of talk today already about how good Quinn is and how much the team just enjoys playing for him. What makes him so special?
I mean, he makes himself accountable each and every day. He shows up to work, and I think he doesn't take a day off. I mean, you respect that out of him. Your coach not taking a day off, and we as players joke with him, tell him to get some sleep. He don't sleep a lot. He's always worried about next opponent and then the next game plan and us as a team, how we can get better, and he just puts his whole body and mind and spirit into getting us better and to this ball club. So you love playing for someone like that. You love putting on the line each and every night for a guy who you know is doing the work behind the scenes to help us get better. So everyone feels it and appreciate him, what he brings.
Jay, last offseason you went into there, you wanted to shed some weight, slim down a little bit. You know, what's kind of your motivation going into this offseason now, you know, with new goals with the team?
Well, obviously maintain my weight and get better with conditioning for hopefully a long season next year. I want to obviously become a playmaker and someone who can really make plays with the ball in his hands. So I want to get better with just making plays and being comfortable with the ball in my hands and trusting, gaining that trust from Quinn to call plays for me. And make plays for my teammates. I feel like I can do that. I have the style of play to do that, the type of body to do that, and the skill set to do that in this league at a high level. So I want to continue to get better and grow at that and come being another option for us to have another playmaker alongside of our obvious playmakers.
Jay, you're the kind of guy that wants to recruit free agents to Utah, or is that kind of not your thing?
No, I recruit. I got a lot of friends, obviously, in the NBA, so I recruit. I'm going to do my job, obviously, with that, and hopefully try to bring some top-level players here and to help us win. But I'm definitely going to do my part, and that's talking to guys and telling them what the organization and what the team is all about. And I'm with it 100%. Hopefully have some more guys on our team behind me and helping me. Donovan, I know, is all for it. Rudy's all for it. So we'll do our job to help try to bring in some good assets.
What's your sales pitch?
My sales pitch? You want to win, obviously. We got a lot of guys who can win. We got a lot of a group of guys who really get along with one another and buys into the team. I mean, in this locker room, it's very special because no one is worried about touches. No one's worried about scoring or getting shots and stuff like that. We just play. We play free and we play together. And I think that a lot of you see like Golden State playing the same way. You can tell they don't worry about touches. They don't worry about shots. Who's going to shoot? They just play. And when it's a free-flowing game like that, it makes them much more lethal, I think. And I think we're trying to get that over here too. Is just playing a free type game and knowing that anybody on the court can really hurt you at any time.
Looking back over the season, having a full season with the Jazz organization as opposed to joining them via trade last season, are there specific things that stood out to you in terms of your own progression and development that resulted from having a full season in the organization?
Yeah, the main thing that really stuck out to me is my voice and my leadership. I didn't know the guys listen to me and watch me as much as they do, who buys into what I'm talking about. I didn't know that was the case when I got traded here, but having a full season and full training camp and stuff like that to go through, and so guys can really see how I work and how I approach the game, it was like an eye-opener for me to see how many guys respect what I bring to the team and how I approach practice, how I approach games, how I take care of my body off the court. I mean, that helped solidify that I have a major role on this team, and I didn't take it for granted, and I'm very appreciative of my teammates believing in me and believing in what I bring, and I'm going to continue to just try to get better, obviously, and bring the same thing I've been bringing to the team at a higher level, and I think they will respect that and they will enjoy that, and we all will benefit from it in the end.
Sorry, one more. In your view, what's necessary for this team to take the proverbial next step? Like what does it really need to improve upon or get better at?
Well, obviously I got a few months to sit back and reflect on that. That's a tough question to ask the day after we just finished playing, but I feel like obviously improve our shooting and improve our playmaking ability. I think the league is coming around to a lot of playmakers. The league is getting smaller and faster. So I think we feel like we have to improve our playmaking ability and have guys who can put it on the floor and make plays for themselves and one another and their teammates. So obviously I'm doing my part, like I said, and work to be one of those guys. But the more you have on your team, the better. You can't have too many playmakers. It's just the way the NBA has changed. The more playmakers you got, the more guys who can make plays and create, just the better. And to help your team win in the end.
Jay, is it harder to go from trash to good or from good to great?
It's hard to go from good to great. I think, even though I haven't felt what great is like, because I'm not even there yet, and I haven't been on the team who's been great. It wasn't great. We wasn't great. We was number 1 seed. We got beat in the final. I mean, in the Eastern Finals. That's not great. Still falling short. But I feel like the process in between all that, where we were the 8th seed going against Cleveland, the 1 seed in those years, and then turned around and being the 1 seed, it was hard. But I think it's still harder at the top. It's still harder to get to the top. And I think I was telling Donovan after the game last night, growing hurts. When you grow and you become better at something, you're going to have growing pains. You're going to have times where things haven't gone your way. And it's how you respond to them and how you channel that hurt and anger and get better and try to put it into make it something positive. So I think, yeah, going from good to great is pretty much the hardest thing in the NBA world.
Last question.
Jay, what kind of impact did Kyle Korver make on this group this year? Maybe even off the court, being able to step into the spotlight the way he did, and kind of it went worldwide in his message. And I'm wondering what he did for this group when he came over in the trade.
Well, his locker room ability to touch everybody in the locker room is special. I think he brought a type of leadership that definitely when he speaks, everyone listens, and because he don't speak too often, he don't say too much. But when he speaks, it's definitely something that's beneficial and helpful for each and every one of us in the locker room. So his ability to help younger guys, to help Donovan, and give confidence off was big for us. He's been through a lot. Obviously, he's been through good teams, bad teams. And he just was an open library. He's an open book for everyone. You can ask him whatever. You can talk to him. He had a good relationship with Quinn. He's just an all-around pro. He approaches the game exactly how you're supposed to. Take care of his business, take care of his body as much as possible, and that's all you can ask out of a guy like him. And he definitely had everybody's ear in the locker room, and his message, obviously, in the Tribune was very special and deep, and opened a lot of eyes. And we supported him 100% because what he said was what we felt like needed to be heard. Thank you, guys. See you soon.